幸せはつかめる。だから一人でも行くよ。たとえ辛くても君と見た夢は必ず持ってくよ。君とがよかった他の誰でもない。でも目覚めた朝君はいないんだね。ずっと遊んでれるそんな気がしてた。気がしていただけわかってる。生まれてきたことも後悔はしない。祭りの後みたい。寂しいけどそろそろ行こう。どこまでも行くよ。ここで知ったこと幸せという夢を叶えて stand all alone. I am here on my own. With this weight upon my chest, how can I
Stream will be starting here in a second, guys.
Just let the darkening rain wash away the pain, please. While I am trapped here with shadows closing in on me, is there still beauty in this world that could comfort me? Though I yearn to believe, there's no way it could be. All that I am, broken and a worthless mistake, wondering just how many tears will this world take. Ringing out through the void is a voice that's calling me. Even if I wanted to die, nothing would change. No one would be waiting for me, always the same. All I know, all I've ever known, is I stand alone, I stand all alone. I am here on my own.
Alright, guys. It has been a few days since my last stream. What the fudge is happening with my stuff? If I'll get a camera here soon and we'll be actually videoing me, but back to Doki Doki. Oh my god. Okay. Please don't tell me it crashed. Please don't crash. It crashed. I'm gonna fix that. So yeah. Back to music.
We'll start breathing with golden hollow eyes. You are drowning in a world nothing can change. Try it again and again. The void is there, but you can't erase it and escape. Open your eyes. The shadows within will never let you flee.
Alright, guys, I fixed it. Please don't crash. It just crashed again. Oh my god. Why? Why me? Stop crashing. Please. Okay. I can't touch anything or it'll crash. So, I gotta freaking make sure it's working. Lord of mercy. Okay, it's working. Good. My lord. Okay. The wind is blowing softly. Truly great feeling. Oh yeah, if you missed last episode or video, stream, we got through some things. Monica and Natsuki told us to go hang out with Sayori, so I think that should be the next objective that we'll be doing. So here we go. Let's get back into it. Truly a great feeling. In the end, even though things went awry today, I feel calm. Finally the end of the week. I'll finally get to know if I'll see Mom again. And I'll probably get to see Sayori, too. I'm concerned about her, but if I can make her understand that she's important to me, I hope it'll change something for her. I smiled to myself. It's only after a few seconds that I noticed Monica staring at me. Is something the matter, Monica? Haha. No, not really. It's good to see you smiling like that. You look surprisingly calm after what just happened. It's just that I've decided to be a little more grateful for all the wonderful moments I'm spending with you. Walking outside, enjoying the fresh breeze, talking to you on a personal level. Sure, I'm a little bit disappointed in Natsuki's behavior and by the fact that I can't stay with Subaru, but I think I should take pride in those simple things around me. After all, they made me the person I am today, and as long as I can still enjoy them, that's all that counts. You're right. Spring weather sure is something, huh? Yes. I can never get enough of this warm weather. Butterflies and birds, flowers. Such great scenery to write and imagine, isn't it? Butterflies, birds, and flowers. Do you happen to like nature that much, Yuri? Of course. I always feel at ease when I'm surrounded by nature. It feels like I'm free, in a way. It makes me feel like all the animals and all the plants are with me. Taking the time to smell the scent of the flowers around us. I'm a bit the same. I think I know some place that could interest you. Would you like to having a look at it? I checked my cell phone. It's not even that late yet. Spending a bit of time with Monica alone would be interesting too. Barely spend any time together outside of school. Just the two of us. I'd love to. Good. It's a little far away from here, but I think we can pull it off if we walk fast enough. I happily nod to her. Monica speeds up, leading me out of the school grounds in an unknown direction. Indeed, the walk takes us a long while. After 10 minutes of speed walking, we enter a beautiful forest. I don't ever remember seeing anything like this in our city. I should get out more. Looks eerie, right? No, I wouldn't describe it like that. The amount of trees makes it look like it's a bit scary, but the forest itself is beautiful. I didn't know about this place before. You haven't seen half of it yet. Just a little bit more of walking, and we'll be there. Once again, we start walking, entering the forest. I'm getting more and more curious about the place Monica wants to bring me to. The more we walk, the darker the forest gets. Everything feels so silent and lively at the same time. There are no car noises, no students yelling or laughing. It's just the sound of birds and cicadas. The sound of our steps resonate. We don't say a word. Somehow, the silence isn't awkward at all. Suddenly, we end up walking in a big open space within the forest. I gasped in awe. This place is incredibly beautiful. Is this the place Monica wanted me to see? If so, I'm not disappointed at all. Hello, Azu. I look at Monica. Thank you for the sub, Principal. She hasn't stopped. She's still walking towards the next trail. Is this the place, Monica? No, not at all. This is merely one of the great places you can find here. Just DDLC, girls. What I'd like to show you is even better. Even better? Don't be so curious, Yuri. I'll tell you when we're there. Monica speeds up once again. My legs still feel a little tired, but I managed to catch up to her. I don't even bother checking the time. This entire walk is so relaxing, I don't really want to go back home. I don't even want it to end. However, at some point, I notice there are less and less trees. Before I know it, Monica stopped walking and is now looking at the horizon. I stopped my tracks, took her around me. There's a huge lake in front of us. A soft wind is blowing, and the warm air makes it feel surreal. The sun reflects in the water, making me able to see all the little fish at the bottom of the lake. It's like time has stopped. This place is something different, something unusual. I can't describe it, it's just is. I stand there for a good minute, taking the time to look at every single element I can find in this landscape. I don't even know where I'm at. I slowly get back to reality and I look at Monica, who was clearly waiting for me to make some sort of reaction. So, how do you like it? It's absolutely incredible. Who would have known we'd have such a wonderful place in our city? There are always more than you think around you, Yuri. That's why it's important to not take what you have for granted. That makes sense. You know, this is some kind of secret place for me. If you could not tell the others about it, please. Of course I won't. This will be a secret. Our secret place. So that means she actually trusted me. She trusts me enough to show me the place she usually keeps to for herself. I'm getting tongue-tied. Hi. Too sick. Too sick. Too sick. Too sick. I'm not sure how to say it. Welcome to the channel. Monica? I mean, you said this is your secret place, right? Doesn't it bother you to share it with someone like me? What do you mean, someone like you? I'm showing this to you because you are you. I think we're similar, you know. We have the same way of thinking. I'm sure of that. Do you really think so? Yes, at least to a certain extent. After all, we both keep questioning our condition, and the world we live in, while at the same time trying to enjoy it, even though I know there are things I won't ever be able to explain to others. I'm glad I can at least count on you to listen to me. Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Haha, I did already. Did you? Indeed. You probably don't remember, though. I try to remember any particular moment when Monica could have told me about something important, but nothing comes to mind. I'm sorry, I really don't remember. That's normal. She says it with that's as a matter of fact tone. It's frustrating. What am I supposed to remember? By the way, Yuri, about what happened in class, and this would come up at some point. It's Monica's role as the club president to tell me what I did wrong. I misbehaved, so I guess I must accept my retribution. You said you're used to being alone and rejected. Do you really feel that way? I stay silent. This isn't the kind of discussion I was expecting. I can't tell if this is better or worse than what I was expecting. Well, maybe I overdid it, you know. She shakes her head. I don't think so. I often see you eating alone during the lunch break. I told you, we're similar. I can understand if you tell me you want to be alone, or something like that. But to me, it doesn't look like that. I've never really bothered to talk about it. I've never really spent the time wondering why I feel rejected in my class. But now that Monica's asking me, maybe it doesn't bother me a little bit. When I'm with everyone in the club room, it's a little bit like I'm with some kind of second family. We're all one big united group. We love the same thing. However, the people from my class. They scare me, you know? I know it's bad to judge people. I shouldn't be doing it. But when I read, or when I write, they're always looking at me like I'm some kind of foreigner. Like I'm different. They always stare at me, and it makes me uncomfortable. When I was younger, Natsuki would always defend me when the bigger students came to bother me. It's not the same now. It's more like they don't even think I'm worth their time. It doesn't make me particularly sad, you know. It's just that I don't want to be alone. So I'm thankful for your presence and for everyone else's, for creating this club. While I was speaking, I didn't notice the little tear rolling down my cheek. I wiped it with my sleeve. Thank you. I totally understand, Yuri. There's not much I can say that you wouldn't have thought about before. But in my opinion, you're an amazing person. Maybe you have flaws, but who doesn't? Don't bother with them. As you said, we're here, right? No matter what happens, we're still this big united group you were talking about. Even if Subaru's here, everything will be the same. I can understand that this week has been different and that Natsuki's behavior has also been different, but everything will be back to normal soon. We stay silent for a few minutes, looking everywhere around us. My heart feels a little lighter for some reason. Thank you. I should be thanking you for showing me this place and for trusting me. No, I'm thanking you because you've had the courage to tell me what was on your mind. It makes me feel like this is a real friendship. Friendship is always real. At least, I'd like to believe so. Haha. It's hard to define what reality is. Ooh. I spent a long time thinking about Monika's words. What reality is. It doesn't matter. As long as I can enjoy the time I'm having with my friends, then it's real to me. I don't think there's any other possible explanation to it. In the end, Monika coughs to get my attention. Stop yawning. Not tired. Lord of mercy. Shall we get going? The walk back is going to take some time, and it wouldn't be a good idea to walk in the dark now, would it? Of course not. You know, two of us glanced one last time at the sky before finally walking back into the forest. It's already significantly darker now. Monika was right. We better hurry back home. I get ready to turn left, but I hear her calling her behind me. I'll be turning right, Yuri. I have something important to take care of. Is it alright if you go home on your own? No problem at all. I turn around and properly face her. Thank you so much, Monika. I really enjoyed this evening. I beam at her. It was a pleasure. See you Monday. She turns around and waves at me. I'm a little tired now. Just one last walk home, and I'll be able to rest. I start my long walk back home. The orange light of the setting sun gives my street a beautiful summer-like glow. This week couldn't have ended better. This weekend will be important. I'll make sure everything goes well. I'll say Sayori and Mom. I'll take care of the festival. This is all within my reach, after all. I quietly hum as I unlock my door and enter my house. I drop my bag at the same usual spot, and I sit on the sofa. I look at the ceiling, smiling. I feel good. Feeling good. A thought suddenly flashes across my mind. I look at my coffee table. Just as I thought, the knife is still on it. There's still blood on it. I grab it, and I walk to the kitchen. I spend a minute carefully removing the blood from the blade. The knife is as good as new. I gently put it next to the sink. I'm not using it anymore. I'm going to stop. If there's one thing I've learned today, it's that there are other ways to feel good. There are other people. There's nature. There's physical exercise. It's time to stop this. I'm not going to hurt myself anymore. There's always another solution. I sigh with relief as I walk back to the sofa. For what feels like a good hour, I just sit there looking around, thinking about all the recent events. My gaze stops at the little box near my old TV. It contains some movies Mom and I would watch together, back in the old days. I stand up, and I open the box. There aren't many movies to choose from, but there's one that immediately catches my eye. It's an anime. I hated anime before. Well, I still do. But this one was a gift from Natsuki a long time ago. I forced myself to watch it, and I ended up pestering my mother to watch it with me. I don't know how many times I've seen it. Without hesitating, I grabbed the disc and I inserted it in my DVD player. A nice movie to end the week. It takes a while to turn on the TV. I have totally forgotten how it works, considering how little I use it nowadays. After a bit of struggle, I finally managed to sit down on the couch in front of the movie. It's just like I remember it. This horrible feeling when a good story ends. I turn off the TV and I lay down on the sofa. It's already dark outside. Maybe it's a little too late to call Sayori. What would I even say? Maybe she'd enjoy a walk. After all, what Monica and I did with this evening turned out to be really enjoyable. Yes, a walk would definitely be great. But where? An idea suddenly pops into my mind. The movie I just saw, there was a specific scene where they visited waterfalls. If I remember correctly, Mom explained that these waterfalls are actually near our city. Would Sayori enjoy that? I'm having trouble with English today. I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. The darkness and the exhaustion make me unable to properly decide. Before trying to sleep, I decide to have a go at writing. For some reason, whenever I read or see something, I instantly feel the need to imagine something new. Like I could never get enough of the story. Thank you, I do not know how to read that. For subscribing. Like, let me. Give me a second. Thank you, Mike. For following or subscribing. Okay, let's get back to it. Ooh, like I could never get enough of the story. I grab a pencil and my notebook from my bag. It's hard to figure out the words I'm writing in the dark, but my hand won't stop. The ideas keep coming. So many scenarios, so many possibilities, so many things to imagine with words. How I admire those who write such stories, the capacity to convey emotions through works of art. Truly magnificent. A few pages of writing later, I take a look at the clock. To my surprise, I'm already halfway through the night. I was so absorbed in my work, I wasn't really worried about sleeping. I chuckle. I lay down on the sofa, the paper's on my stomach. I close my eyes. I'm fully aware that I'll be sleeping on the couch again. But it doesn't really matter. I feel good right now. I should just enjoy it. I feel my body slowly fading away and my papers falling onto the ground as I fall asleep. Yuri, please. Please don't lock your room like that. Please let me talk to you. No. Is he really? It had to happen at some point, Yuri. I'm just as saddened as you are, you know? Don't do this to me. Don't leave me alone. I slowly open my eyes. The morning sun illuminates my living room. I stay on the couch, still a bit tired. One of those dreams again. Despite the knot in my stomach, I smile a little. Finally the weekend. I look at my phone. Huh? Missed calls, 2. Both from Mom. I dial her number again. I hope I'm not too late. Hello? I say with relief. Thank God. Oh, hi Mom. I'm so sorry. I should have picked up earlier, but I was sleeping in. Don't worry, sweetheart. I should have known. You need your rest, after all. I was just calling to tell you about this weekend. My heart skips a beat. Please, please. I'm really not sure I'll be able to come. If I do, though, I'll be there this evening. It'll be really late, but I'll be there. So just go to sleep and wait to see if I'm here tomorrow, okay? I'll do my best to organize my meetings. It's a promise. I'm grinning on my phone. This is probably a weird sight, but I don't really care. I can't describe how relieved and full of hope I am. Of course. I'll be waiting. Do your best, Mom. Haha. Thank you, sweetheart. Have a wonderful day. See you. See you this evening. She hangs up without answering. I pocket my cell phone. Yes. Yes. I chuckle as I stand up to grab something to eat. I'll be eating some fruit today. Not that I can't do eggs, but I'm not really hungry. I quickly eat and I grab my phone again. There's something else I have to take care of. It can only go well. I feel it. I dial Sayori's number. The phone beeps a few times. Sayori doesn't answer. Well, she's probably just sleeping. That must be it. And I guess I have a little bit of time. I could use a shower and some casual clothes to start off. I look inside my closet to find something suitable for today. I'm not sure if I'll end up going out with Sayori or not, so I need something comfortable both to walk and to stay home. After a few minutes, I finally find a good sweater. Something casual, not too heavy, not too light. It'll do. I put the clothes under my arm and I head to the bathroom and take my shower. My shower ended up taking longer than usual. Having to go to school sure is relaxing. I get to spend some time under the hot water. Time is such an important resource. It's a shame no one has enough. I start walking around my living room, looking for something to do. Truth is, I'm already getting a little bored, though. Suddenly, I hear my phone ring in my pocket. I glance at the screen. Sayori. So she called back. I pick up. Yuri? The first thing I notice is how quiet her voice is. I decide to ask her anyway. This is much more stressful than I expected. Sayori? Hey, Yuri. Need anything? How am I supposed to phrase this now? Would you like to go out somewhere? That's too straightforward. I take a deep breath. You see, I saw you left the club earlier than usual yesterday, so I thought maybe you'd like to go out a bit? Sayori's reaction is immediate. Oh, that. Yeah. I was a bit tired yesterday, but I'm all good. I'd love to go out a bit. Where do you want to go? Well, if you want, we can go see the Euro Falls together. I would really love to. I sigh with relief. So I made the right choice. I'm glad. She seems really interested in this little trip. I can't wait to spend the time with her. I'll be coming in 10 minutes or so, if you don't mind. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. I hang up. This is great. It's too hard to hide my excitement. I check that I have my phone and that my clothes are fine for today. One last time. I look at myself in the mirror. I look tired, sure, but the smile on my face is genuine. Thanks, Sayori. I walk towards my door, glancing one last time at the living room. Please be there this evening, Mom. The weather is incredibly nice today. Even better than yesterday. It's going to be a great day. I just know it. I'm going to do my best to make Sayori enjoy it. And we're going to have fun. I'll show her. Natsuki's words stay in the back of my head. I need to show her how much she counts to me. I take a decisive first step towards Sayori's house. As I approach her house, I see her standing in front of it, waiting for me. She looks incredibly cute in her casual outfit. Well, even cuter than usual. Hello, Sayori. How are you? She grins at me. There's no kind of exhaustion or sad feeling on her face. I'm good. How about you? You look tired. Oh, don't worry about that. I didn't get much sleep. That's alright. I was writing all night long. Alright then. Shall we get going? I nod at her. I lead the way to the nearest train station. I'm a little stressed. I've never really left the city like this before. But with Sayori by my side... Stop trying to fall asleep, man. Stay awake. Come on. I'm streaming, man. But with Sayori by my side, things will surely go fine. I keep looking around the place. So many schedules and lights everywhere. This is something I'm definitely not used to. Sayori, however, doesn't seem really impressed. Yuri? Yes? I was wondering, what were you writing about? It must have been something great for you to stay up all night. Sayori's question came out of the blue, and I'm not sure how to respond. This is a little embarrassing. How am I supposed to say I was writing because of a movie? Oh, I was just trying a new style, but it didn't really work, so yeah. That didn't really sound too convincing. I smiled at Sayori, but deep down, there's one thing I'd like to know before I can truly enjoy this afternoon. If I can read, that'd be great, you know? I'm sorry if I sound a little pushy, but you were alright yesterday. Are you sure you were alright yesterday? I can't read. She looked really concerned. I already told you, don't worry about it. I'll tell him I'm fine. Let's just enjoy our day, alright? Sayori's my friend. She wouldn't lie to me, so I'm going to trust her. After all, she's right. We came here to enjoy our time together. You're right. Maybe Tay will give me some more inspiration for my writing. Sayori takes care of the train tickets for me. I didn't really know who or what to ask, so I'd rather let her take care of this. I check the schedule on my phone. The train should be here soon. Indeed, as I look in the distance, I see it quickly approaching. We both enter as soon as it arrives. It looks like we're the only ones here. So this is what the inside of a train looks like. Looks amazing. Has that antique feel to it. And the smell? I've always seen the trains going so fast in the distance, but I've never experienced what it feels like to be inside one. From the corner of my eye, I see Sayori staring at me, a half smile on her face. My gaze stops on her arm. Sayori? What is it? About what you saw the other day. She nods. It looks like she understands what I meant. Well, thank you for not talking about it. And if there's anything on your mind, well, I'm here. Sayori flinches a bit, but keeps smiling. I'm fine, but I was really concerned about you, you know? If you don't mind me asking, why did you do it? After all, there's no need to lie to her. This is what friends do, right? She's not here to judge me. Well, you know, my life isn't as fun as everybody else's. That's why I'm always at home writing. But the club is a place where I can finally feel at ease. Sometimes, though, I get the need to harm myself. I can't control it. And I'm really ashamed of it. That's why I was so scared when you saw me. So I wanted to apologize. I'm really sorry, Sayori. I felt oddly calm as I explained her what's going on in my head. I don't know, putting what I'm feeling into words just seems easier around her. Yuri, I understand that it's not your fault. There's no need to apologize, you know? We all have problems at some point, and I'm sure you'll get better. After all, we're friends, aren't we? I'm so relieved. Thank you so much. I promise I'll do my best to stop. As meaningless as these words sound, I can't be more sincere. I will stop. No matter the circumstances, no one should have to go through physical pain in order to ease a moral pain. You don't have to answer, but do you know why you feel the need to hurt yourself? I'm about to tell something I can't take back. Is this really a good idea? Please don't hate me if I tell you. Why would I hate you, Yuri? You're allowed to have a little rain cloud from time to time. You see, seeing Subaru and Natsuki happy together really makes me sad. Oh, I mean, I don't want them to be unhappy. It's just that I appreciate Subaru's company, and seeing him stay with Natsuki all the time, it just hurts. I'm sorry, but I'm just being stupid. I look down, avoiding Sayori's gaze. This is just stupid. I don't even know the real reason behind my actions. This is just a guess. That's not stupid at all, Yuri. It's normal to feel this way when someone you like just goes away. But that's how life works. You have to see the bright side. Subaru's happy with Natsuki, and it's the only thing that matters, isn't it? If only I could see life the way Sayori sees it. I guess it is. How can you always be so cheerful, Sayori? You know, I really admire you. No matter the circumstances, you're always smiling. I'd love to be like you. These words just escaped my mouth. I admire Sayori. I think that deep down, this is the reason why I couldn't bring myself to get closer to her. It's a bit like trying to talk to the popular students. It's tempting, but I know I won't ever dare to do it. I'm really grateful, Yuri. But you know, you're a great person. You don't need to change. You're beautiful and you're really interesting. It's normal for you to feel down at times like this. But remember, you have your friends. You have me and Monica. There's no need to feel ashamed or sad, no matter the obstacle. As long as you believe you can do it, you will do it. Sayori flashes me one of the most beautiful smiles I've ever seen. Such a beautiful person, outside and inside. I'm really glad I'm your friend, Sayori. You deserve to be happy all your life. Sayori keeps smiling, but doesn't answer. I look around the train. It seems like it'll take a long time before we actually arrive to Euro. God, I'm really exhausted. Why don't you take a nap? Euro isn't really close, so you have time. Is this really okay? Of course, I'll wake you up once we're there. Don't worry. Thank you, Sayori. I rest my head on Sayori's shoulder. It feels incredibly good. Her breathing is regular. I synchronize mine with hers as I listen to the soft noise of the train. Before I know it, I suddenly fall asleep. I stretch my arms. This nap felt good. On my left, I hear Sayori's regular breathing. I turn my head to look at her. She's peaceful sleeping, clutching my sleeve with one of her little hands. I cannot read. I chuckle a little. No matter how much I repeat it, I can't be thankful enough for her presence, or anyone else's in the club. Such a happy, energetic girl. No matter how hard life is for her, she finds the force to fight and to smile. She's always so invested in everyone. She deserves all the friendship I can give her. I take some time to look a little outside. As soon as I spot the mountains and the forest around me, I gasp and all. Thank you, Nico, Frisk, for subscribing. So, is this what it feels like to travel? I can understand my mom likes her job so much, if that's the case. Hi, Nico. It feels like I'm surrounded by nature, like it's something I can't control. I can't wait to see what the waterfall looks like. Suddenly, a warning announces that we'll soon reach the Euro stop. I anxiously glance to Sayori, who's still sleeping. Welcome, Kauai. So many people are from Poland, it's... What? Ugh. I anxiously glance at Sayori, who's still sleeping. Such a peaceful expression. How can I wake her up? The stop is already visible in the distance. I gently shake Sayori's shoulder. Let's hope that'll be enough. Sayori? Did I fall asleep? You did. Turns out I'm the one who woke you up. Sorry. It's alright. Let's just go and enjoy the view, okay? The train stops, and I grab Sayori's hand, leading her out of it. I immediately stop at the first step of the train. This sight is wonderful. There's no other words to describe this mix of colors and feelings. It's absolutely incredible. A particular atmosphere created by this place. I take my phone out of my pocket, take a picture of the view. I'll definitely show them to Mom. Where did you hear about the Euro Falls, Yuri? I turned to face Yuri. I'd better be honest about this too, then. I guess there's no shame in admitting it. Haha, as stupid as it may sound, I heard about it in a movie. I did too. It's not stupid at all. It's just as inspiring as poems too, you know? Exactly. All kinds of creative arts deserve to be understood. When somebody creates something, they generally want to send a message, or they want to show something. I really respect that. Yeah, honestly, I'd never have heard about those falls without that movie. Okay. I can't hold my excitement anymore. I smile at Sayori. Then let's go check it out. I lead the way. I've seen the plane countless times before. I can see it in my head. I wait to the mountain. It's already an amazing experience. The entire place is empty. The sound of our footsteps echoes around us, creating a rhythmed ambience I cannot read. I occasionally stop to take pictures. My phone's gallery is already filling up. Without even thinking, I start humming. I'm not scared of what Sarah will think. This is the first time I have this feeling. Even with Natsuki, I was always scared she'd judge me about some things. It seems like Sayori understands me. She's willing to accept my flaws. I'm not sure she understands how great of a friend she is. We enter the main trail. The trees are surrounding us, hiding us from the blazing rays of the sun. The air smells of plants and humidity, something I'd never get to experience at home. Somehow, the smell is familiar. I can't put my finger on it. What it reminds me of, though. I can't put my finger on what it reminds me of, though. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. I stop near a tree, spotting a beautiful pond. I get my phone, take a picture once again. I'll probably delete most of them, but I can't afford to miss those opportunities to create memories. I hear Sayori's steps coming closer to me. Enjoying it so far? I'm loving it. It's been a while since I've last enjoyed such an afternoon. Thank you for coming, Sayori. Don't thank me. We haven't even seen the falls yet. Are they far away from here? Oh, if we keep walking some more, we'll get there in no time. I point at the trail. Near the end, there should be a little path barely visible. I wonder how many people have ever seen these waterfalls. Who knows? Maybe it can be my secret little place, just like Monica's Lake. We start walking. I feel like I could walk for hours. My legs barely hurt anymore. I suddenly spot the little path I was thinking about. Hop on it, followed by Sayori. Yeah. The sound of the waterfall gets closer. I walk faster. I can't help but stare at this huge waterfall. All this water endlessly flowing. I glance at Sayori. Hi, Natsuki. DLC cute like manga's crush Yuri. Oh my god. She's staring at me with an astonished look. Before I know it, we're both uncontrollably laughing at the ridiculous beauty of this scene. We stand there looking at the waterfall. It's captivating. The ambience is creating, it's surreal. Ooh. It feels incredibly agitated, but so calm at the same time. The water's clear, yet the reflection of the sun, it makes it look like chaos. I keep looking at every single moving element I can see. All the birds, all the butterflies, everything makes this scene unique, something I won't ever forget. And Sayori next to me. Is she enjoying this? Are we really friends? If we are, then I want to talk to her. I want to tell her what's on my mind. It feels like I could just say anything here. It's just like I'm away from the unusual pressure. Yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, Sayori. You know, I'm sorry if this sounds really stupid. I know it's unlike me, but I was wondering, do you think that one day someone will love me? It's not that I want a boyfriend or something, but I feel lonely, that's it. I turn my head to look at the waterfall again. This mix of chaos and peace in a single endless flows. Oh my god, I can't even read. Ugh. It's a little like my thoughts. Conflicted. After a few seconds, Sari finally decides to answer my question. Do you seriously think you'll die alone, Yuri? You have so many great qualities. I'm sure many boys would be interested in you. You just have to be a little more confident. How come you've got no boyfriend yet, Sayori? You're such a great person. Haha. To be honest, at first, I thought you were going out with Subaru. But he chose Natsuki. I joke a little. No matter what I'm saying, my facial expression doesn't change. In a normal situation, I'd be feeling embarrassed or I'd be apologizing. But this is Sayori, and the context is just undescribable. She definitely has some sort of welcoming aura around her. You love him, don't you? What? Of course not. It's written all over your face, and I don't blame you, really. Sayori's voice is soft, like she doesn't really mind. What does she mean, it's written all over my face? Her expression suddenly changed. But sadly, as you said, he chose to be with Natsuki, and we can't really do much about it. Though, I'm sure you'll find someone that will love you. For a few seconds, it looks like she was hurt by what she was feeling. Stop messing up my English. Okay. For a few seconds, it looked like she was hurt by what she was feeling. In what mod is that? This is Yuri's point of view. I plan to do Natsuki's point of view here soon, but not immediately. I plan to finish this one first, obviously, but let's get right back into it. Like she was pained by Natsuki and Subaru's relationship. But she's right. We have to support her. Monica said so too, didn't she? I guess that's right. I want Subaru to be happy too. I really don't understand how you can always be such a good person, always making everyone happy. Don't you get tired of it? Of course not. There's nothing better than seeing those you love get better, you know? Hearing Sayori's words make me feel weird. Like, she's directly talking to my heart. I grin at her. Well, I should be thankful. I still have you, after all. We both stay silent for a moment or so, still watching the waterfall. I feel like a cloud I feel like I could fall asleep here. Jesus. I feel like a cloud, yeah. Freaking jeez. Oh my god. Why can't I speak English is my question. The rhythm of the waterfall makes is like a lullaby. Suddenly Sayori taps my shoulder. Isn't it already getting late? Maybe we should think about heading home. I glance at my watch. Indeed, it's getting late. Did time really fly by that quickly? Oh, yeah. I take one last look at the waterfall. I want to remember this moment forever. That was refreshing. This time, Sayori leads the way. She's humming a tune I don't recognize. Soon enough, the sound of the waterfall is far behind us, and we've reached the train station again. Sayori looks in the distance, making a weird expression. She squints her eyes, trying to see if the train... Hey, tell me, Yuri, isn't the train supposed to be here already? Indeed, it should be. That's weird. I take my phone out of my pocket to check the schedule. I checked it this morning at the station. There should be a train already. There's no way we could have missed it, right? Or were next to it the whole time. Would have at least heard it. Oh. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Sayori. So sorry. What's wrong? Is the train late? You have to apologize about that. I misread the schedule and there's no more trains until tomorrow. I feel really embarrassed now. However, Sayori just laughs a little and smiles. Oh, is that the problem? We'll manage, don't you worry. Let's make this an adventure. Your cheerful tone sounds slightly different than usual. This isn't an adventure, this is my fault. What if something happens to her? I'll never forgive myself for causing this. Do you hate me, Sayori? Do you hate me now? I'm sorry. I'm sure you had a lot to do, and I tell you, it's alright. Let's get going. I'm sure we can find a bus or something. I guess we can, yeah. Sayori takes her time to walk, looking around her. Her good mood won't vanish. Such a strong girl. I wonder how she can keep her head high all of the time. This walk is actually starting to take some time. Even though I slept this morning, I can't help but yawn every few meters. This is exhausting, but I can't tell Sayori. She's still going, using the little force she still has to push forward. I have to follow her. Sayori and I end up looking at the setting sun. I don't know where we are right now, but I think we can see most of Yor below us. The city is truly magnificent. It's truly magnificent. I've never seen anything like it before. Yor really is an amazing place, isn't it? I honestly didn't imagine it'd be this great. Now I just want to live here. Me too. I don't know if Sayori was joking or not, but I wasn't. My mind feels a little better. Like, I'm not bothered by anything else. Sayori's phone suddenly beeps. I'm startled by the horribly loud sound it produced. She glances at her phone, squinting her eyes to read what's written. The sunset is a little too bright. She makes a weird expression, and she puts her phone back in her pocket. I hesitate for a few seconds, before finally letting my curiosity take over. Who was that? Oh, that was just Monica. Don't worry. About the posters, you know. Oh, yeah, the festival. I wish Super would come to help me, but as we've already established... Yui, I mean, sorry. Welcome, Yui. Welcome, King. I look at the ground. I've talked about it with Monica. If he's happy with it, then I'll just leave him be. That's right. It's the same sun, the same trees, and the same kind of houses as we have at home. But it feels different here. I don't know what it is. It just does. I'd love to be here just a little while longer, but I know my legs won't be able to handle it. And why does everything have to end at some point? Sayori suddenly snaps her fingers. Well then, let's go. Our bus won't be there forever. We walk down a steep hill we were on. I don't know how many times I almost fell on the way here. Sayori looks like she's slowing down, clearly exhausted. My breath is totally irregular. Let's just sit for a bit, alright? Let me sit down a little to rest. What if we really end up staying here? What will Mom say if she's home? She'll worry. Thank you for the follow or sub, King Majin. We have to Okay, let's try this again. We have to find a way back home. I really hope we won't have to stay the night. My mother will worry, and without letting me finish my sentence, she points her finger at something in the distance. Hey look, the bus! Indeed, a pair of headlights is moving towards us. Finally, the bus stops before us. I lazily get up, my legs ache, but seeing the bus gave me just the right amount of strength I need. I rest my head against the window, trying to catch my breath. This is exhausting, to say the least. Who would have known it'd turn out this way? But we did it. and that was kind of enjoyable, don't you think? I've got to admit, I'm really exhausted, but it was amazing. I really had so much fun going out with you, Sayori. I find myself flashing her the utmost sincere smile I've ever had. Thank you, so much. Thank you for inviting me, Yuri. I really appreciate it. I smile at her and I put my head against the window again. It's still a little warm because of today's blazing sun. The landscapes are slowly changing. I don't want to leave Yoro. The closer we get to home, the more I feel this knot in my stomach. I know what I'm fearing. When I'll be back home, will Mom be there? Will she be waiting for me? Or will I end up spending the night alone? No. She said she'd try. I trust her. I should enjoy a little time I have left with Sayori. For now. Soon enough, we've reached our destination. I stretch to relax my aching muscles. I haven't really thanked Sayori for the entire trip properly, have I? She took some time off her day to come and spend some time with me. I can't thank you enough for today. This is supposed to be the MC's house right here. I feel really inspired to write a poem. I think I'm going to get a bit of sleep first, though. Whew. Yeah, make sure you rest. I'll see you on Monday for the festival then. I wave at Sayori as I walk away. I'm not afraid anymore. I want to get home as soon as possible. I want to see Mom. I'm practically running until I finally see my house. Welcome, Anya. I think. Anya. I don't know how to say your name. And I don't speak Russian. I'm sorry. Without stopping, I enter. Silence. I can't hear anything. The house is totally silent. I'm home. No answer. Hello, Monica. I need to be disappointed. It's not even that late yet, is it? It's not past midnight. She said she'd arrive late. I could just do something else in the meantime and put my phone in my pocket. I could sort pictures I took today. I sit on the couch with my phone in hand. Before I look at the pictures, I decide to text Monica. I need to tell her how amazing this was. The fact I have to thank her for supporting me in that idea. Maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed. I didn't even get to read that. Shoot. Maybe I would have enjoyed. Maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed such a day if she and Natsuki hadn't given me the courage to ask Sayori. Okay. I compose a quick text message for Monica before I finally open my gallery. All the pictures are there. Some blurry, some too bright. I'm going to look at them, one by one, until I get the best I can. This trip needs to be something I'll remember. I don't know why, I just feel like it has some kind of significance. 100 deleted photos. 200. I only kept a few. It's hard to find pictures that reflect the perfect atmosphere of the waterfalls. It's easy to take a picture, but it's much harder to take the picture. The picture. My finger suddenly freezes. This picture shows Sayori looking at the horizon, the sunrise reflecting in her eyes. She looks magnificent. I'll have to show her this one as soon as I'll see her on Monday. I'm sure she'll love it. A few pictures later, I'm finally done starting everything. I sigh with relief as I look at all the pictures again. I turn off my screen and I look at the dark room. A quick glance at the clock indicates that it's almost 3 a.m. Still no news from Mom. I should be going to sleep, but just a little longer. If I don't find something to keep myself busy, I'll fall asleep. I want to be there when Mom arrives. I get up from the couch, stumbling. My legs really didn't like today's walk. Okay, I'm going to write a poem. If there's one thing that wasn't lacking at the Euro Balls, it was inspiration. I grab my bag, getting a notebook and a pencil, as usual. I open the notebook, and I write a few random words to get started. What can I write about? Everything's a little blurry in my mind. I try writing. My words aren't nothing but a mix of nonsense. My hand won't do what I want it to do. My eyes are closing, but by themselves. I'm weak. What if Mom comes home now? Yuri? Yuri, I'm home. Come on, wake up. Yuri, wake up. Why aren't you waking up? What's wrong? Yuri! Mom? I'm sweating. Everything's exploding around me. Mom, where are you? Are you home? Not a trace of Mom. I stumble to get on my feet. Walk around the room looking for her. I heard her voice, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Stop joking. Where are you? Is this a surprise? It's a surprise, isn't it? Instead of my voice echoes in the house. I fall on my knees, staring blankly at the ground. Please. A tear rolled down my cheek. So she couldn't make it. What am I being sad for? In the back of my mind, I was expecting this. I slowly get up. Maybe I should call her. Maybe she's late. My papers and my pencils still aren't on the ground. I grab my phone on the coffee table. There's a text message. I open it. I won't be able to come. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Just a text message? Not even a call? Not more than a few words? I drop my phone, standing there, looking at nothing. What am I feeling? It's not sadness. I think this is pure anger. Anger caused by a lie. Caused by hope. Why make someone hope when you know perfectly well how things will go? What's the point? I know what I'm feeling right now. This is wrong, but my mind's playing tricks on me. My breathing is heavy as I look in the kitchen. I left my knife there. No. No! Just like the waterfall. I have to clear it. A clear idea of what I need right now, but it's chaos in my head. Hi, Divine. Prince Trunks. I'm angry. Bothered. Upset. I could calm down, but haven't I sworn? Haven't I told Sarah I'd try to help to stop? I said, try. Who wouldn't say no to such a wonderful feeling after being let down like that? I walked to the kitchen, still hesitating. What am I supposed to do? I grabbed the knife. The cold steel feels good in my palate. I feel a horrible chill under my spine. After all, there's nothing wrong with it, right? If I do it one last time, I'll stop after this once. But considering the circumstances, I'm allowed to do it. I get a bit of relief. Yes, that's it. It's just this one time. I won't restart after that. No matter how much I try reassuring myself, it's like there's a silent voice telling me to stop in the back of my head. I take a minute to process everything I'm feeling. I need to slow down my breathing. Focus. Why can't I bring myself to do it? I'm scared. I don't want to break the promise I made to Sayori. How would she react? How would I react if she was here at this exact moment? Just once. I'm sorry, Sayori. Now or never. I can't hesitate anymore. This isn't such a bad... This isn't enough. The feeling won't go away. Why won't it go away? This is supposed to be relief. Why am I feeling so guilty instead? The knife drops into the floor. Blood is dripping everywhere, and I'm just standing there with mouth open looking at it. At this act of pure madness. There's no other word to describe what I just did. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? I raise my arm to look at it. My two hands are shaking uncontrollably. It isn't long before I finally burst into tears. Why doesn't it work? Why do I still feel this way? Mom, Sayori, Natsuki, Monica, Subaru, please, relieve me of this feeling. I sit on the ground, surrounded by my own blood. My left arm feels incredibly hot. The mix of tears and blood gives me some kind of nausea. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have. Is this why I'm alone? Why does it always end up like this? Why do all the people I love always end up leaving me behind? Mom, Natsuki, and Subaru. He never cared about me. Maybe if I decided to be a little more outgoing, if I had been someone different. Shut up. I bury my face in my hands, smearing blood all over me. I don't care. I don't care about how I look or if there's blood everywhere. I just want to make this feeling go away. This isn't anger. This is fear. True fear of being left alone in the dark, without anything to hold on to. I try to silence my thoughts. Empty mind. Don't think about anything else. Silence. Waterfalls. Blood. Exhaustion. Sunset. Pain. Madness. Mom. Stop. Stop. Stop thinking about everything at once. Stop. Why am I always thinking about everything? Why can't I just be a normal person? Is it that hard to ignore your feelings? Sari can do it just fine. She knows how to be an amazing person despite her doubts. And here I am I suddenly feel extremely lightheaded. I feel my fist slightly relax. This is it. I'm calming down. This is it. The tip of my fingers feel hot. I can feel my breath, slow and steady. What is this? There's a hard surface under my back. I slowly open my eyes to see the ceiling of my living room. I don't move. My arms are spread on the floor. The first thing I notice is how bloody everything looks. My clothes and my hair are drenched with blood. I remember. Did I pass out after doing what I did? I moved to the sitting position, trying to evaluate how much damage I've done to myself. One thing's for sure, I'm still not feeling good. Hey, King Majin. Once again, I should be. It hasn't failed this week. I'd feel incredibly good after cutting, but now it just doesn't work. I touched the dried blood on my clothes. How long have I been here? I glanced at the clock. It's noon already. Enough. Stop being such a child, Yuri. You're worth more than this. My own voice echoes around me. I need to stop acting so childlike. I stumble to get back to my feet. I feel extremely dizzy, but I manage to stand up. The knife is still on the floor, and a puddle of dried blood. I have to clean everything, starting with myself. If I don't clean my wounds, I'll end up getting really hurt, and this wasn't my goal. None of this was my goal. I've been stupid. I look down, I don't want to cry, but I'm feeling miserable. Why didn't it work? As I slowly walk to the bathroom, the water dripping on the floor has a red tint to it. This smells like metal and sweat. I stay a few minutes under the hot water, washing away the blood. My wounds slowly become visible in my arm. I stare at them before finally whispering to myself, not anymore. I wash myself before exiting the bathroom, my body completely clean. This is enough. I'm being childish, and I'm not going to let this happen again. Mom doesn't love me. Fine, it's alright. I'm used to it, after all. Maybe the combative behavior I've just had is the reason behind her not visiting me. Uh-oh. My mouse is stuck on something. What kind of mod is this? This is Yuri's point of view. Maybe the kind of behavior I just had is the reason why isn't it letting me go down? I need to go down. There we go. Maybe the kind of behavior I've just had is the reason behind her not visiting me. If that's the case, then I'm going to change. I'll start spending more time with Sayori after yesterday's outing. I'm sure the two of us can get along pretty well. I glance at the floor. There's still blood everywhere, and the knife isn't even secured. I bend down to grab it. I don't even like this one. I throw it into the bin. I don't want it to remind me of everything that has happened this week. This means giving up on the feeling I've had when I did it, but it's necessary. Plus, it seems like it doesn't work anymore, does it? Temporary relief, permanent scars. I think someone once told me to cherish my health. I will. I grab a sponge and I start cleaning the blood off the ground. It smells weird. It's not displeasing, but it's odd. Why does she have a fancy text? I don't know. My entire body hurts, but I keep going. It was all gone. No more. Before I know it, the floor is as good as new. I sigh with relief, throwing the sponge in the sink. I still have a lot of work today. I need to get everything I need ready for the festival. I wonder if Subaru is going to have fun with Natsuki. I told Sayori I'd leave those two be, but how can I not think about it? It's fine, if it's just in my head, right? So how do I start? I want to get started, but there's so many different things I could do first. What do I even need to make an atmosphere of the festival special? I could make some banners. How did you get in here? You clicked the link, or the video. There's your answer. Decorations or even signs. Or all of those. This is a great opportunity to show the club I can do something special too. And it'll probably give me something to talk about with everyone. I'm going to do something Natsuki and Sayori will like. I suddenly feel excited. My mind is already back to work, imagining all sorts of different designs. Where to start? I sure have a lot of ideas, but none of them can be a reality if I don't have any materials. I go to the supermarket to get a few supplies. It'll be a bit costly though. I guess I do have some savings. It's a good occasion. It only happened once after all. I walk over to the office door. I left it unlocked. Last time I entered. Hey Nelson, it's been so long. How are you? I put my hand on the doorknob. Oh, bye. I want to push the door. Somehow I feel incredibly anxious. Like, I really don't want to go into this room. This is Dad's office. It's a warm place. There's no need to be afraid, right? Deep down I think I know why I don't want to enter. When I'll see the knives, what will I do? Will I be able to walk past them without taking the time to admire them? Will I pick one up? I take a deep breath. I gently open the door. The room feels cold. I get a chill down my spine as I walk towards the desk, not looking behind me. So far, so good. I open the top drawer, and under a few envelopes, I get the little money set I've saved. I guess buying too many books has always been one of my problems. Your chat glitched out. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer, so I don't know that it's glitching out. After a quick check, it seems like I have enough money to get sufficient supplies. I turn around. The shelf is here, waiting for me to admire it. All those shiny blades. My arm itches a little. I feel my fists clench. No, I'm stronger than this. I shake my head, and I walk out of the office, breathing slowly. I did it. Hello, Shadow. It feels stupid to be anxious for a room, but I'm afraid. I've been doing things I thought I'd never do this week. It wasn't a bad feeling, but I'm afraid of change. At least, change that I can't control. Thank you for the sub, Shadow. I chuckle. I'm the one in control of my life, after all. I smile to myself as I put on my coat. Ugh. The weather is is as good today as it was yesterday. I take a few moments to feel the light breeze on my face. This is a bit strange in a way. After all the pain this morning, I get welcomed by a feeling of peace and bliss. I walk down the steps leading to my front door to finally arrive on the street. There isn't anyone around. Most people who live here are from the same school as I am, so they're most likely working on preparations for the festival as well. Just Monica. Welcome, Harper. Since today is Sunday, I suppose there won't be many shops that are open. There should be one near the main street. The city is peaceful. There aren't any cars. In a regular situation, I'd be feeling a little anxious. This isn't normal. However, the air feels light, unlike on Friday when everything just felt wrong. Thank you. After a few more minutes of walking, I finally arrived to a little shop I was looking for. It looks old, and most of the people who come here only buy alcohol, but I'll be able to find something useful in there. Hopefully. I'm greeted by a lone person waiting on the counter. I quickly walk into one of the aisles, heading from inquisitive stare. What does he want? I shake my head. I'm only here for some supplies. As I walk through one of the aisles, I trip on a glass shard. I spot a few broken bottles under the shelf. God, don't they care enough to clean this up? It takes a good 10 minutes for me to find the correct shelf. Thankfully, it looks like there's everything I need in here. I grab a shopping bag and I start stuffing it with all kinds of supplies. Okay, so the broken glass thing, that is a reference to Doki Doki Do Lift Club. The same people who made this. So we're on Yuri's perspective, and we are, as of right now, we are gathering supplies for the festival for the next day. So, yeah. Paintbrushes, thick paper, and a craft knife. I hesitate before dropping the craft knife into the bag. It doesn't matter. No need to be scared of that. I check the contents of my bag once again before finally paying at the counter. The manager gives me a weird stare before giving me my supplies. I turn around without looking at him. Exiting the shop as fast as I can. Okay, I have everything now. I'm not going inside the shop ever again. I start on my walk back home, hurrying a bit. Waking up at noon wasn't a great idea, considering the amount of work I have to do. On my way back home, I find myself in a familiar street. I stop in my tracks, look around me, trying to remember where I am. That's right. I'm near Sarah's house. Maybe I could go see her and Monica. They said they'd work together. Maybe I shouldn't. Those two have a lot of work. I wouldn't want to bother them, after all. I suddenly hear someone laugh. I know that voice. I turn my head, look at the house right next to me. It came from here. Suddenly it hits me. Subaru's house is next to Sayori's, right? So this voice I just heard was Natsuki's. Those two must be having fun baking cupcakes together. I feel my hand clutch onto my shopping bag. I want to be having fun with Subaru too. I shake my head, trying to empty my mind. I'm going to be a good person from now on. I'll be just like Sayori. No more jealousy. I turn around, walk through my street as fast as I can, humming it to forget what I just felt. I feel relieved as soon as I reach my house. I want to get to work. I still have a poem to work on, and these decorations aren't going to be made by themselves. Everything's in my head. Now I just need to make a good use of my hands. Alright then. My excited tone echoes throughout my house. I sit down at the table, putting all the supplies on it. I'll start with the banner. I can see the design in my head. Something lively, but elegant, easy to read. Something that'll catch the eye and make people wonder what our event is about. I take one of the big rolls of paper I just bought. It's a tad too big. I make it flat with one hand while at the same time grabbing the craft knife with my other hand. I slowly cut through the paper as precisely as possible. The sound of the knife against the table is oddly satisfying. As soon as I'm done cutting the roll in half, I put the knife away. I prepare a bit of black paint and a brush. For such a banner, I think we should go with a specific kind of title. Cupcakes and poems, free food, welcome to the Literature Club. Something generic will do. Literature Club speaks for itself, doesn't it? I slowly nod, trying to visualize every little detail in the banner. I start tracing the letters on the blank paper, making it as clean as possible. However, I just can't get myself to be focused. No matter how much I try dedicating myself to this banner, I always end up thinking about everyone else. What are they doing? How's Sayori doing? Is Monica helping her? Is Natsuki having fun? Is Mom feeling guilty? Is Subaru even thinking about me? Stupid. I whisper to myself. This is stupid. I should be feeling excited for the festival, just like I was this morning. Without noticing it, I've grabbed a crafting knife. I'm fiddling with it, spinning it between my fingers. I let it drop to the floor as soon as I become aware of what I'm doing. After a few seconds of silence, I chuckle. How strange. To think I was feeling desperate for a knife just a few days ago. It is a mod of Doki Doki. This is Yuri's point of view. Something is definitely wrong with me. I sigh, picking up the craft knife and putting it back into the table. The more I think about it, the more I hate this day. Everything has been oscillating since this morning. Good feelings, bad feelings, good feelings, bad feelings. It feels like everything just goes on, again and again and again, like it never stops. Since this morning, it feels like everything I've been doing has been monotone. The fresh air felt good while I was outside, sure. But something just feels wrong now. Knowing myself, I'm sure I'll be staying the contrary in just a few hours. I'm too easily influenced by my surroundings. I glance at my phone. How long have I been thinking for? An hour has passed already, and I still haven't finished my banner. I can't afford to lose any more time by just thinking about things I can't change. Oh, thank you for hosting. Any more okay. With a boosted determination, I decide to finally finish my banner. Done. The banner is finally done. My hands are covered in pain, and I can't feel my fingers anymore, but the banner is done. All spread out in front of me. The letters are beautiful and clean, elegant and readable. The little illustration I did on the side complete the entire banner perfectly. Thank you for subscribing or following, Allie, as well. You're just having fun with your tentacles and your sloth, aren't you? Have fun with that. The little illustration I did on the side completes the entire banner perfectly. I smiled to myself. I'm proud of it. I feel a little bothered, but seeing my finished piece makes me feel extremely proud. I did this alone. I didn't need anyone else. However, now's not the time to rest. I need to work some more. The club is counting on me to create something great. I'll get some decorations ready. Posters are probably done by now, so what could I help with? A thought flashed across my mind, and I snapped my fingers. Origami. It doesn't, though. Monica's been in a lot of this, actually. Most of the dream sequences that happen in this, that's mostly caused by Monica, but this is only part one of, like, the entire mod. It goes all the way through to where Yuri kills herself, so. We haven't, I thought of that before. And yo, can't see Yuno's boobs because you are Yurok. Oh my god. I can't. I just can't even. Okay. Thank you, Exter, for following. Exter. Oh. Origami is an amazing idea. It uses paper, which is a good representation of our club, and it's beautiful to look at, if done correctly. Seeing how much paper I still have, making origami shouldn't be a problem. My fingers hurt, but I'll manage. I get my phone, looking for easy origami ideas. I've never been really talented at this, but better late than never. I can't do it. The surge of determination I felt to make some origami is gone. There are way too many torn papers in front of me on the table. I couldn't even do one properly. I'm frustrated. I'm not angry. I made my banner after all. That is enough. Doesn't matter. I did my part, I guess. I get up to wash my hands at the sink, trying not to look at the paper slaughter I just did. Hi, fire. So here is the first specimen of human with no serotonin. And then a picture of Bob Ross. An emoji of Bob Ross. Okay. I get up to wash my hands at the sink, trying not to look at the paper slaughter I just did. At least this is over. I stopped to practice reading my poem. The one I read in the club room last time was good. I'm sure I can do it. If I practice enough, it'll go fine, won't it? I open my school bag, grabbing the same poem I had when we practiced. I read it a few times in my head, trying to imagine what kind of tone I should use. Ooh-wee! I take a deep breath. I have to try. I wandered. The words won't come out of my mouth. Imagining all these people looking at me, listening to my words. I can't. Why'd I have to do this in for the first place? I sit down on the couch, trying as hard as I can to keep my composure. Do you like eating? Oh my gosh. If I want to be a different person, I'm going to have to do better than that. No choice. I glance at the poem once again. I think I know how I can make it all a bit easier to practice. I quickly get up from the couch, stuffing my poem into my bag. I put on my coat, and I exit my house once again. This time I don't stop to admire the surroundings. I have a very specific idea of what I want to do, but there's barely any time left in the day. This event won't be worth anything if I'm not able to contribute with my poem. I speed up a little bit. At last I finally arrive. I was afraid I wouldn't remember how to get here, but I somehow managed to find my way. The forest is always welcoming as ever. The sound of the leaves make it instantly relaxing. I walk a little slower as I get onto the old path. Thank you for following, Banana Star. Everything around me is silent. It's like I can hear my own thoughts. I hope Monica won't mind me coming here. This is her secret place, after all. But I'm convinced I'll be able to practice a little better if I'm in such a peaceful place. She wouldn't be against that, would she? I recognize this place. It seems like I'll get to the lake soon enough. Being here alone feels quite different, though. This feeling of being completely alone, only surrounded by nature. It bothers me as much as it soothes me. Glue is for sniffing, pain is for eating. As my grandma. What is wrong with y'all? Jesus. Maybe I'm destined to be alone after all. Maybe the partial peace of I'm feeling right now will turn into total bliss. Maybe I'll get used to doing everything alone. I'm not comfortable around anyone else besides my friends anyway. I sigh, still moving forward. There it is. The lake is exactly how it was on Friday. The clear water reflects the light on the sun, partially blinding me as I emerge from the forest. I sit down on the ground, look around me. It feels relaxing. I get my poem from my bag. This time, I'll be able to read it. Okay, there will be people in front of me, but the others will be next to me too, right? I'm not alone as long as I'm in the club. It doesn't matter if I'm alone right now. I sigh, focusing on the words I've written. Here it goes. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over veils of hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They stretched in the never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads its sprightly dance. I stay here, looking at the water, not saying a word before finally realizing I'm done reading my poem. I wasn't even reading the paper anymore. It's not that hard after all. The first step is always the hardest. The Daffodils by William Wordsworth. What? I lay down, look at the sky. I need to take control of my life. Everything feeling out of place. Like the life I'm living is superficial and pointless. I've always been used to a slow and peaceful life up until now. So many things have been happening lately. It's like I'm not myself anymore. Subaru. His presence awoke feelings inside me I didn't know I could ever have. In the end, I think Sayori gave me the answer I needed. I know what I'm feeling. I love him. It's written all over my face. It makes sense. How am I supposed to hide the feeling I've never had before? What hurts more is how powerless I am at the situation. No matter what I do, it will end up being a dead end. So I'm going to stay loyal, for Natsuki's dedication to our friendship. Even if she decides to let me go and give up on us, I'll respect her decision. Star, star, star. You better get this out of here. Okay then. Even if she decides to let me go and give up on us, okay. I think I can understand how love can change people. It changed me a little, didn't it? I wouldn't have said all these things if Subaru hadn't been there. Maybe I wouldn't have had so many serious and insightful conversations with Monica and Natsuki. Is this something to be thankful for? Or should I be afraid of whom I'll become if I stay this way? What about Mom? Will she take the time to listen to what I have to say? She didn't even have the time to come to see me. Not even for my birthday. Somehow I can't bring myself to feel sad or angry anymore. This is how it is. Maybe it was written, or maybe it's better this way. I can't change anything about it. Dwelling in the past isn't going to change the future. That's how it works. If I want to keep going, I'll have to give up on all the bad things that have ever happened. I'll see Mom again one day. In the meantime, I'm going to get a better life. I'll become even better friends with Sayori. I'll fix everything with Natsuki. I'll get closer to Subaru, even if it means just as a friend. And I'll teach Monica some bike riding techniques. I want to make sure my life is as enjoyable as it can be. I know I won't be able to leave my anxieties and the way people look at me behind, but surely if I keep working on myself, people will start appreciating me more. This is kind of positivity I've been lacking all my life, and I think I've finally understood what needs to be done in order to reach the clear state of mind. I have to feel grateful for what I have. It doesn't matter if I feel ashamed or embarrassed at times. As long as I'm proud of who stands by my side, I'll keep living. I smile to myself. As I breathe the fresh air, evening air. That little personal debate sure made me think differently. I sit up, trying not to hurt my back, so I do so. I don't know how long I've stayed here, but I feel at ease now. And I'm ready for the recitation of my poem. The first step will be problematic tomorrow, but I'll do it. If everyone else does it, I'll follow. I get up, putting everything back into my bag. I guess I should be heading home. It's already getting a little colder outside. It's weird to see how sunny it was just an hour ago. Everything can change pretty quickly, if I think about it. I speed up. I need to get home before it gets dark. I wouldn't want people to start wondering what a young girl is doing out alone at this hour. I'm starting to feel more and more exhausted. I have no regrets though. This outing was an amazing opportunity to think a little. And I think I've learned a lot of things about myself. I freeze as I think about what I just said. Things about myself. Maybe this is what Natsuki learned about herself. Maybe she finally understood what she was feeling for Subaru. Your best, Natsuki. As I enter my house, I notice how the living room has an orange tint to it. A sunset. Is it already getting late? I want the day to end, but at the same time, I don't want it to. I want to see everyone tomorrow, but I don't want to perform. Being strong enough to do it doesn't mean I want to do it. I drop my bag onto the floor and I decide to go into my room. I'm tired of always staying in the same place. The golden tint of the sun reaches my window too. The atmosphere here is different. In fact, the entire atmosphere in this house feels different now. It's funny to see how simple thoughts can change one's perception of their surroundings. I sit on my bed, looking out the window. The cherry blossoms are moving with the wind, creating a beautiful picture of colorful motion. I sigh as I grab my cell phone. Monica and Sayori must be done working on their poems, right? Oh, wait. Maybe I could phone Monica to know how everything went, and to let her know which poem I'll be working with. I hope that won't bother her. Cheerful, just like Sayori. I have to be cheerful. I dial her number. Yuri, hello? Is everything alright? I take a deep breath. I'm definitely not the best when it comes to conversations over the phone. Oh, yes, I'm fine. You're not saying anything right now, Yuri. Did you need something in particular? Well, you saw Sayori today, didn't you? Mm-hmm, that's right. Oh, about that. Did everything go well on your end? I'm sorry you had to do so much alone. I can still come over to help if you want. Everything went well. I made a banner I think everyone will like. I'll bring it to school tomorrow. What do the posters look like? Oh, they look really good. Sayori did a great job. We even had some extra time to write her poem for the festival. Really? What is it about? Haha, don't be so curious, Yuri. You'll see in due time. I'll look forward to it then. And how is Sayori herself? It looked like she was enjoying our little outing yesterday, so I was wondering if she's fine. Monika's answer was so quick I didn't even get the time to finish my sentence. We had a friendly talk about some things. It looks like she's feeling much better now, though. She'll do great at the festival tomorrow. Is that so? I can't wait to see her and the others. Tomorrow's going to be such a great day. Haha, I'm sure it will be. Somehow, I can sense that Monika isn't being fully sincere. Something sounds off in her voice. Is everything alright, Monika? I'm sorry, it sounds weird, but I know, but your voice sounds different than usual. Oh, that. Her voice suddenly goes suddenly back to normal as if nothing happened. I'm taken back by her sudden change of tone. I'm just a little busy right now, trying to sort all kinds of things at once, just as normal president's life, you know? But it's fine. I'll take care of everything, don't worry. Oh, I'm not worried at all. I suddenly remember why I was calling in the first place. Before I hang up, I have some news for our performance. Really? What kind of news? I know which poem I'm going to recite, and I think I'm ready to do it. Oh great, I'm proud of you, Yuri. Which one will you recite? It's not Monica's compliment. She's proud of me. It'll be the same poem as the one from Thursday, the one I recited. I recited it again. I think I can definitely do something acceptable with it. Sounds good to me. I really like the way you recite it. I'll put it in the pamphlet. I think I have a copy of it somewhere. Haha, there's no doubt. You'll get everyone's attention. I stay silent, but I don't want to get everyone's attention. We'll just do our best and see how it goes. That's the spirit. I glanced at the clock. Anyway, I'm terribly sorry if I bothered you while you were busy. I'll see you tomorrow, Monica. Sure, goodbye. You might not like it, but this is what peak civilization looks like. She hangs up. Goodbye. That sounded a little too harsh. I really hope I didn't bother her too much. I had to tell her what I was going to recite. I decided to walk back to the living room. Since it's already getting late, I should think about eating a little. Considering how much blood I lost this morning, it'd be wise. I wouldn't want to pass out tomorrow, in front of everyone. No, not happening. I grab a few fruit in the kitchen, and I walk back to the sofa. My usual sanctuary. I open my bag and I take a book out. This time, I'm definitely finishing the story. I want to see how it ends. I don't look around me. I keep turning the pages again and again, getting more and more absorbed in the story, occasionally eating. Every time I tell myself I should stop reading, I end up reading even more. Always more. More. Finished. I finally finished the story I started this week. I'm not disappointed with the ending, though. It left me at that empty feeling, the kind of feeling I get when I end a good story. My stomach feels completely full, too. I ended up eating all the fruit I had left. Maybe I should start eating more healthily one day. I lay on my back, appreciating the evening I just had. It's past midnight. Today's the festival. Why can't I sleep? It's making my mind work way too much. I can't sleep. I just can't. What will happen tomorrow? Who's Super going to the festival with? Natsuki, I assume. How did it go today? Natsuki didn't even tell me about it. Not one call, not one text message. Like she doesn't really care at all. Like, I don't exist. No matter the circumstances, I look just like Sayori. Positivity. This festival is going to be enjoyable. There will be food, fun activities, and my friends will be there. After all, Natsuki won't exclusively spend it out with Subaru. We'll spend time together. If my eyes slowly close as I imagine what the festival is going to be like. It's going to be fine. After all, there's no way things could go wrong. Bum 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 bum. Too early. Wait. I overslept. I anxiously look at the clock. It's only 11. The festival only really starts in the afternoon, so I'm not late yet. I was scared I'd felt others. I should invest in an alarm clock one day. Well, maybe I should think about sleeping in my room rather than the living room first. I get up. I feel sick. Something's wrong. If I had to take a guess, I'd say I'm already getting a little stressed out about this afternoon's performance. Oh, the closer it gets, the weirder I feel. In the end, I didn't get the time to prepare myself yesterday. I still have a bit of time. Monica won't hit me if during the lunch break, right? I have time for a shower. I don't feel any better. This is quite problematic. I'm supposed to be enjoying such a day. Maybe I'll feel better once I'm at school then. Most likely. That's all I have to hope for. I grab my coat. I roll up the banner I made and I carefully put it under my arm, making sure not to damage it. To the festival we go then. Even this familiar scene feels completely out of place, like it lacks the original feel. There aren't any birds chirping or leaves moving. Super cool skeleton. 95. Welcome to the stream. Looks like the world is dead. What's going on? I shake my head. It's probably just my imagination. Monica will tell me if she finds anything strange. School grounds look off too. I feel extremely uneasy. I only notice it now, but why am I the only one outside? Shouldn't everyone be prepared for the festival? There are no stalls at all. School looks empty. Monica must have been in the club room. She'd have texted me if something went wrong. I get a chill down my spine as I approach the club room. There's no noise coming from inside. Those are supposed to be here already, right? Aren't they? So why aren't they laughing and talking? This is wrong. Put my bag in the banner and... Oh my god. I put my bag in the banner in front of the door and I enter without knocking. Okay. What? What? Where? What is this place? So what is happening? Where's Monica? Where's everyone? Why do I feel this way? Stop. Stop this. Stop. Oh my god, Jesus, Monica. Oh my god. Monica? Monica, thank God. Do you know what's happening? You're not supposed to be here. What do you mean? This is the festival. We're all supposed to be here. No, there's no festival. Actually, there's nothing at all. Why are you here? What's going on? Where are the others? Let me take care of everything, Yuri. Next time, don't forget. This is about me. Don't interfere. What are you talking about? Just a second. Let me fix this quickly. I'm sorry. I know this won't count in a few seconds, but I'm sorry, Yuri. You have to understand. Okay then. So... Okay. I think I'm gonna end it off here, guys. I'm still trying to process everything that just happened. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all of that. So, yeah. I'm Godly Killer, and I'm